see the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Commodores will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The LSU Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Conrad. Working that left side now. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Right, if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Conrad. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Got a man. It's Cobb. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Kane. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. The give to the tailback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's straight. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to run, it's straight. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season. Vanderbilt
has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
To the air, it's Conrad. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Snags it over the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes his man miss. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. To the air on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on. Ball, it'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Conrad. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Looking for a crease, it's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a heap. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just turning
it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Drake. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer is a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Drake. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play, it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Conrad. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown LSU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unleashes it. Complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick shovel pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, it's Conrad. Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now facing a third and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Set.
He wants to throw it again. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Makes the quick grab. Got room at the 35. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Commodores will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Looking for space. It's straight.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Into the secondary on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many.
Breaks into the open. Oh, better look out. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Trick 9B. Trick 9.
They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the